absolutely pissing down. So I'm on the Warhammer mug today. Imperial Fist, experts on storming positions, if you really want to know. Pergola's looking good. People have given me some good advice. I made a few mistakes on it apparently. When I done the, what was it, like the join where you cut out 50-50 pieces of wood, I should have cut out only 1/3 of the actual supporting beam, but it ain't going anywhere. It's not supporting anything apart from a bit of polycarb in the future. People have asked me what brand is the light. I don't really know. I found it, I think, on eBay. It's a 500 watt LED Badger, and trust me, it is absolutely brilliant. It's let me spin you around. Yeah, so here's the light here, guys. The only thing I can say is, I don't know if you can see the brand by there. It's all in Japanese or Chinese, and there's a little bit of English lettering on there, but that's the only thing that's on there, guys. So search for 500 watt LED outdoor light, and that's what will come up. But I have actually, yes, obviously it's but when you turn it off, it actually still gets a bit of power to it. I don't know if you can see that, but in the night there's a very slight glow on the pond. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that, guys. What I did do in the end is I if you can see, it's been tacked up there, comes across to the switch and then back to the power. I don't know if that's how you're meant to do it, but that's how I've done it. But it's all waterproofed, and that's lovely out the way. So when I come down here in the evenings, I can plug it on. Now, I was considering putting it this side, but it just looked a bit ugly there, and I had to span a lot more distance with the wiring, which wasn't a problem. Wasn't a problem at all. But I just thought, you know, I can turn it on by there. It's out the way. It's lovely. Right, so that's what I've done. What I'm going to do today, guys, is it's actually peeing down at the moment, and I was going to start digging the inside part of the filter house out, ready to accept, you know, like the pond going in. Excuse me, took my chin then. But I had a thought that if I dug that out and built that, I won't be knocking down until the weather breaks a little bit anyway. So I won't be doing that until April, I would say, at the earliest, because I got two problems. If I dig it and leave it as a hole, right, even if I put the slab down, which I would put the slab down as well, my water table is definitely going to have a load of water, like, you know, build up in the middle of it. If it's just mud there, it's going to be a nightmare to get out of, to put the slab down, etc, etc. So what I've decided to do is hold back on that. It's definitely going ahead, so don't worry about it, but I'm going to hold back on that. But what I am going to do is do some prep today. I'm going to wire up I'm going to take my baki shower out, take that little bit of blockwork down that supports the baki shower, store the baki shower outside. Then I'm going to get into my pump house. I'm going to give it a lick of paint. I'm going to seal all the corners and all that kind of stuff with some Secoflex. I possibly might do a little bit of wiring. So I've got obviously a new consumer box that I need to go in there, and I've got to new consumer box to go in there. So I'm not sure how far I'm going to get today, but the first thing I'm going to do is go in there. I'm going to get some old clothes on. People might think I look like a tramp already, but trust me, it's going to get worse. And we'll go from there. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. Get a little build up of food there. All right. The fish are absolutely loving the food. Doesn't look. Oh, come on, on cue. Come on, let's go. Okay. Well, they do actually love the food. They're eating really well at the moment. I'm going through probably about a full tub of that every week at the moment. I'm at 18 degrees, and yeah, it's going quite well. They're a little bit shy at the moment. That's why they haven't just all gone there, but they've just realised, I think, uh-oh, feeding time. So they'll clear up that pretty quick. Loving this, by the way, guys. Loving all this stuff just flowing over that. That'll look class in the summer when it's coming over. Maybe I can use that up there to cover all of that. But I'm going to get a load of ferns and plants and all to really green this place up in the summer. Well, before the summer. Yeah, so let me get... Where's my coffee? Where did I put my coffee, guys? There we are. So let me just show you my underbill really quick. 1 second. So yeah, guys, I went to Cardiff this weekend and I spent a load of money on some lighting and this ring light here, which you've got to press that to come on. So we're really getting ready now for kicking off my YouTube channel, the modelling one. Now, foolishly, because I've said it twice, it's the truth. When I set up my second account for my modelling YouTube, I don't know why, but I've spelt the modelling soldier with one L in modelling. And can I work out how to change that? No, I can't. But I've gone into my settings, into my Google settings, and I have changed it, and it says okay. But then when I come out of it, it's not changed again. So comment below, is it possible to change the title of your YouTube channel? I'm sure it is. Why wouldn't it be? I'll have to ask my missus. She's a lot cleverer than I am. But I don't like to ask it all the time because she holds it against me. Because I'm old. I don't know much about technology. Which is the case. Actually is the case. But I do know how to paint a model and make a fish pond. So who cares about technology? So anyway, let me get me scruffy clothes on and we'll get into the pump house, show you what my intentions are today and see where we get. Now, I'm off the hook a little bit because I've taken the boy and the missus to a trampoline park. Oh yes, I'm not that old. And we've jumped around like a couple of fools and I have got 5 hours off. I've got 5 hours to myself. Praise the Lord. So I haven't done a lot around the fish pond and all. I've put the pergola up. That's I had 5 hours to myself then. That was last week. And this week I've got 5 hours. I said to my missus, I said, give me 5 hours. I said, I'm not a bad dad. Just give me 5 hours. So, yeah, I got 5 hours to myself. So let's go. Here we are, guys. Work clothes on. Spin you around. New patio area. Yes, I haven't scrubbed the paint off those yet, but don't worry about it, it'll happen. No, I haven't quite jointed those yet. Like I said, I've been busy being a father over Christmas and New Year. Exhausting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these slates here, or these slabs, which I haven't used, somewhere tidy, I'm not sure. I'm going to put that down there. I've started to clean up some of this stuff, but what I'm planning on doing today is taking my baki shower out of there, storing it down there nice and tidy out of the way, taking this block work down. That was a waste, drilling that out, wasn't it? Anyway, taking this block work down here so I've got a bit more space, and then possibly painting all of the timber black, and also then with Sikoflex, just a couple of the joins and in the corners I'm going to Sikoflex them. And what I'm planning on doing as well, because I still haven't made my mind up about the skimmer, but I want the skimmer to be working to churn up the top of the water, because I am getting a little bit of dirt on the top of the water every now and again, is I am going to use rubber fittings, but I'm going to possibly put the 20,000 pump onto here, pull it across, back into the outlet there. We'll see. But let's see what happens. Right, guys. Another little piece of the puzzle done. Feels like I'm taking 2 steps back and 1 step forward, mine. But anyway, let me spin you around. So, baki shower is out of there. Baki shower is stored outside next to my baki house media. Yes, so like I said before, guys, I'm not gonna, well, I am gonna reiterate myself. I don't want to dig this down right now, because my fear is I'll dig this down about 2 foot to get to the slab level that I need ready to knock through this area here, and it's just gonna, the water table is just gonna fill with water. I know it is. I'll be honest with you, I work fast. Even if I started this now, blocked it all up, got it all ready for the glass, everything all ready for fiberglass and then knocking this through, it would only take me a weekend, okay? Because I work absolutely at the light speed. At the speed of light or sound, whatever you'd like to call it. But anyway, I'm going to leave this a little bit for now. That will be getting done, but I'm going to start it probably January, February, end of February, beginning of March. So the pond is totally completed for April, because what I've got to do then is transfer all my water from my pond into my quarantine, so make sure like the water is like good water from the pond, which is being recirculated, get the easy pod up and running, and then get that to temperature, put my fish from the pond into there, empty the pond out, knock this through, get all of this done. So I don't want the fish in there any more than a week or so, and then introduce them back up into there. And what I'll do is I'll actually pump all of this water back into the pond, even though there's only 500 gallons in my quarantine pond, and there's going to be 2,800 gallons in this when I've done this section. It's nice to get some mature water in there. I don't want it all to be new. So anyway, that's the score, and that's what I'm going to do. I know everyone's dead keen on me doing this, but trust me guys, that massive square there will be pond. You don't have to worry about that. My mind's made up. Yeah, my mind's made up. So obviously the pond level is here. That's the pond level. So when I take all of this down, it will be fine because it's on timber, so it's not going anywhere. That will just hover where it is gracefully, and I will fit a further down here I will fit a RSJ. No, not an RSJ, maybe a lintel or something like that. I don't know yet. Yeah, we'll go from there. Wowzers! So I've had a lovely bit of peace and quiet on my own. What I've got up to is dark. Black paint. Ooh. Yeah, a lovely bit of time off from the missus and the boy. Oh, I do miss them. I do. But I've done quite a bit today. So what I've done is I've given everything the first coat of black. Try to tidy up things a little bit. And try to get a bit of a plan of attack with what's going on. So what I'll do is I'll spin you around. It's far from finished, guys. Far from finished. But I'll show you exactly what I've done so far. Ooh. So what I've done down here is I've whacked my 10,000 vary pump. Comes up and across, and it goes to a mid-return there, which has just got the skimmer going, you know. You get a bit more water movement, especially on the surface tension, so that's good. That's good going. And what I've done is I've actually started to paint all of this. So I've given it all its first coat of basically I'm not going to get my hands dirty again, but Sandtex Black, which I'll be honest with you, is not as good coverage as I thought it was going to be. What you can see I've done there, guys, is I've actually painted that bit black. Now, I know that is my pond area, okay? But what I thought is I just give it a little coat of black, which will set it off for a little while until I get my spade in there, all right? I've stopped here, because what I'm going to do there is, we've got some tiles. So I've got about 4 or 5 square meters of these matte black Metro tiles. Very nice, aren't they? So I've done my kitchen in these, and that 5 square meters was my 10% extra. Trust me, I tiled a lot in there. So I reckon with those Metro tiles, obviously this is where my new pond is going to start here. That's why I've stopped painting there, but I'm going to tile it from where the timber is down. All of this section here, that's where my bar is going to be, remember? So that's got to look pretty suave. I've also got enough to tile then the same height all the way across here, and it will disappear behind the drum. And I've got enough to tile through here as well. So I'm not saying I'm going to be tiling that anytime soon, but we'll certainly start with this area here. Now, I'm not going to have enough to tile everything up here. I have got about 4 or 5 square meters of white matte Metro tiles as well. So, as an idea, what I could do is the top row, or the top 2 rows through here, I could do white. So we could have a white band and it will really bounce off these, so we can have a white band coming through, and then maybe I could do that section white. I don't know, or maybe I'll just paint that black. Actually sets off all the pumps. I took the Evolution stickers off those just because I think they look really nice up there like that. So yeah, the whole pump house basically is, you know, that colour blue, black and grey and white, which looks pretty good. So yeah, the floor, I've got rubber flooring for this, guys. Haven't put it in yet because I haven't finished that section, and I've got another pump to come here, which is going to be there. So I've got to build another small column there and there. Well, I've got to build that column and another higher column with this going through the column, if you know what I mean, and then the pump sitting on top of that slightly higher, which is going to be another feed. That top pump probably will feed into this. So yeah, get ready for that. So we'll that's okay. It's all running fine off this at the moment. We've got the 300,000 3,000 vary, excuse my French, pumping pretty much not flat out, 75%. I don't like to run pumps flat out, you know. I'll be honest with you, I don't like to run flat out constantly. So we give that a bit of a break. That's got a 25% break, and it's on well, 75% obviously. The only thing with this window, guys, when I build this pond section here, I'm gonna have to take this out because the pond height is here, bugger. So what I'm gonna have to do is, the width is fine, I think it's 600, it's a standard width. So what I have to do is get a 600 by, I think that might be 1,000, so 600 by 800 or something, and that'll bring the window up to about there, just above the pond height, and then I can just put another block in there. I'll put a full block in there, and that's not a problem at all. So that's that. Yeah. So we're getting there slow and steady, catchy monkey. So let's have a little look outside. Again, that's where I'm storing all of that. Lovely jubbly. That's not kicking out enough light. Now, Wayne, forgive me, I haven't put the spots in yet, but I have got 2 spots to go there. These were the blocks that were supporting the baki shower. So I've utilised those in there. So that's another little bit of the path risen. Let's go up here and you can see the full power of this operational pond light. So as I told you before, it just slightly, in the night time when it's actually turned off, it just glows on top of the pond, which is absolutely class, to be honest. And then as soon as you turn this on, boom. Now then, that is a nice light, guys, isn't it? Excuse the flickering. But yeah, doesn't get much better than that light there. Sorry, the bubbles are on. There's a little bit of dirt in there because I've been playing around with the drum, turning it on and off, etc. So there's a little bit of well, a bit of muck stirred up around in there, I guess. I came out this morning and the water level was a bit low. It was about to there, and I was wondering what was going on. And I went in, and I think my boy had turned off the trickle in, so turned that back on. Who's up there? Someone's up there. Hiya! He wants to come down and see the fish. Oh my god, look at that. He's an handsome bugger. Doesn't half look like his dad. Thank god he doesn't look like his mum. Look at that. She doesn't know what I'm saying to her. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm pretty chuffed with that. Someone did comment on my carpentry skills. I do apologise. If you can see here, I notched out 50% of this beam and 50% of this beam. But what I should have done is probably left about another half, 3/4 of an inch here to give this a, you know, a 2/3 and a 1/3 sort of like, to make this supporting beam a lot stronger. But guys, it's solid anyway. It's only gonna hold a bit of polycarb. Someone has mentioned as well that I need to put some noggins through here, and I absolutely am going to do that because I've got enough timber left over here to actually put another couple of noggins through there, and it will support the polycarb as well. Otherwise the polycarb might have a bit of a bow in it, and that will rigid it up a little bit. But I'm not going to put a noggin through here. I'm going to use that light there. It's solid bodied anyway, so that's going to be my noggin for that central one. And we'll nog across there. What I might even do to make it look fancy is with this little notch out here, I might put a little noggin coming out there as well to match that one, to support the polycarb sheet, which will sit probably just about flush there, or about 10 mil over, I guess, which should just about hit the corner of that. Yeah, I've still got things to do here. I've still got to stick down these, but what I might, yeah, I still got to stick down those. You can just see in the reveals here that I need to finish off the those little mosaic slate tiles going across there and a bit down there, and I have to render this, obviously, you know. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with this gap yet, guys. It might be a case, I actually almost like it. It's a nice place to put like some bigger plants. So, and I know my baki shower fits in there proper pucker gen. So what I might do is polish up this corner here and put all the slates going in so it looks like a nice reveal. And that side there, which is not too important because you can't see it, but I know it's going to be exposed. So I might do those two there and leave those plants, to be honest. They look quite nice. I might change the plants though, but who knows? What else? Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. The pond cover is working absolutely fine. That pond cover, look at all of this scum. This is why I wanted the skimmer working again. Most of that is oil from the food. It's good stuff, that old sakikari stuff. Fair dues. But the fish are looking quite happy. It's very mild at the moment, so it's the pond is not costing a lot to keep warmed up at all, which is really good news. So that's saving a couple of pence. Yeah, so let's go back into the room of woe. Yeah, so it smells of fresh paint in here. It's a little bit echoey because I've tidied everything up, but yeah, that's a lovely space there for a bar. And everyone needs to know that I've bought all of my booze to go there already. I've got like Japanese whiskey, vodka and gin, and loads of Japanese beer to go in here. So yeah, so I think what I'll do, might use that as my bar, put that back there because it fits absolutely perfect. I've got a black fridge which will go there, lovely jubbly. And then get a little bit of storage and all that kind of stuff. And we've got the bar, I've got a runner to go across the top. I have got optics to put up here, but I don't know if I want to put the optics up or not. I might just put a little shelf up there, which will look lovely. And I need to put a shelf across here. In fact, yeah, that's true. I'm just going to paint this because I'm going to put a stainless steel shelf across here to put all my tubs with all my food and stuff like that. So that really is not needed to be tiled, but I might tile the bottom. And the only reason I am going to tile the bottom is because I've got the tiles, and if I don't stick them on there, then they're just in the way. So there's no need for me not to do it. I may as well do it. Yeah, and that's the truth behind it. So I've also got a really nice black trim to go across here. Which is a part of the roofing system, to be honest, from the rubber roof. So so that's going to neaten up that. I've also got a couple of gaps, guys, because I'm not perfect. We've got a couple of gaps everywhere, a couple of gaps in the corner. So once this all goes off, I'm going to give it another coat with this tomorrow, just to make sure it's all blacked up. And then there's a classic little gap. Let's see that one there. So what I'm going to do is I've got a few tubes of Secoflex that I'm going to put all the way, yeah, there are that classic gap. So that will all be filled with Secoflex, all the corners, the lovely bead, and that will be lovely. Still got to fill up that corner, and I've still got to sort out that wiring with the lights, and I've still got to put my consumer unit up by there. It will happen, guys, but just haven't got enough time in the day. It's insane. Yeah, so that will be cool. If I've got any black tiles left over, there's a possibility that I will tile all around there, which will look proper neat. Yeah, so that might involve me turning off the drum for a few hours, but be pretty cool. A little leak down by there, don't worry about it, that's going to trickle out. Because I've pretty much just used a rubber boot onto one of those screw fittings, but here's where it is. Not going to complain about that. It's either trickling out from that little drip, or it's trickling out with the actual trickle out. And there's my trickle out, guys. Lovely. Excuse me. That is my trickle in. And there's my, it is at 18 degrees. I don't know what's wrong with this because, oh, that's a 17 as well. It is at 18 degrees, so guys. 17, 18 degrees, I don't know. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope everyone's enjoyed this little update. Not much well, actually, there's quite a lot going on. Yeah. Stop being so hard on myself. So anyway, yeah, sorry that this little pond inner section is not going to go on. It is definitely going to go on, guys. Don't worry about that. It's going to happen in the spring. There's no point doing it now, like I said, because even if I built it, I ain't knocking out until the weather breaks a little bit, because the fish need to go down into the quarantine pond, and I got a 3 kilowatt heater on that thing, and I just don't want it to cost a bomb, and I think the fish would appreciate it more in the break of the season. Because when I do that, what I'm going to have to do is rough all the pond up and actually flow coat the whole lot again. So I'll have to order about 20 kilo of black flow coat, or top coat, whatever you want to call it, gel coat, whatever you want to call it. So that's a score with that. So there's quite a lot involved in doing this. And yes, it is done in 2 pieces, because obviously I can concentrate on the inner build here, tying all the block work onto the existing wall there, but then I have to empty the pond, get out, still saw, block on flat, push it out, chamfer that corner, fiberglass through. Probably don't need to insulate all the pond in here, but I probably will, because I'm a man of extremes. Anyway, so thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. I hope you all had a brilliant new year. I really had a great one. I had a really quiet one, nice one, boozy one of my own, and the family, if you know what I mean. And it was fantastic. Watched some good films, lovely jubbly. So I might go in again tonight and watch Dune again. What a great remake of the classic Dune film with Sting in it. He loves Sting. So talented. Actor, singer. Still, that's quite talented, right? Okay, so anyway, hope you like this video. See you in the next one, guys. Boom!